So, you might be already aware of the Genshin drama. But if you haven't seen or heard of it yet, well, basically, we are being treated like garbage by giving us 3 pulls for showing our support and playing the game for over 3 years. Take a look at what they said during the version 4.4 Livestream.
同时，为了感谢旅行者们在过去1年里的支持与陪伴，我们还将通过游戏内邮件的方式为旅行者们奉上3个纠缠之源。
Because of this, rightfully so, the CN community was enraged and showed their discontent by unfollowing the Genshin Daian account, which is basically Chinese TikTok. They lost over 1 million followers in a day and are still losing more followers as I speak. To make it funny, Hoyoverse is making bot accounts to cover up for the loss in followers. Like, how down bad can you be? Also, on Bilibili, which is basically like Chinese YouTube, is getting review bombed with 1-star ratings. The CN community is also unfollowing accounts of those companies, which have collabed with Genshin Impact like KFC, Pizza Hut and Haiti. So following up with the Chinese community, the global players are also angry and respectfully complaining and demanding better treatment and rewards as well as better content. Now, before I move on to my take on this and what we expect Genshin to improve on, I just wanted to say that, why are we calling this a drama? For playing this game every day like slaves and genuinely loving and supporting the game, what we get is, so, thank you for all your money and loyalty. We don't care about you, but here are 3 pulls for being a good doggy. And for this trash treatment, we are literally just voicing our concerns and demanding what we deserve. We are fighting for what the game needs to make it better. We are fighting for better treatment as players, customers, and supporters. They never listen to our demands, mostly global players. They only listen to CN players, but this time they really pissed them off as well. They also only get special collabs and ways to get exclusive rewards only in China, like the recent PS5 collab through which you get a 4-star skin selector for Genshin Impact, which is really unfair. So, we are also fighting for equal treatment of players as well. Sure, most of the revenue comes from CN server, but it's not like global player contribute nothing. 30% of earning is not nothing. It is still major portion that cannot at all be ignored. Alright. So I know that I have small channel, and I am not sure if I will be able to spread the message to everyone, but I hope even those few viewers that watch the video could help in contributing in making the change. Start making some noise by complaining, unfollow all the Genshin accounts, and give them $0 from your pocket, because they don't deserve it. And whatever you can in your power to help Hoyoverse understand what they are doing is BS and needs to be stopped. We deserve better. Okay. So finally here's my take, and what most of the players want. I think it's about time that we get better rewards, like the anniversary rewards are just so every time. They every time just slap a 10 pool and always get away with it. Not just that. Our normal rewards every new version just so low compared to other gacha games. Look at Honkai Star Rail, it is of the same company Hoyoverse, yet the players get a free 10 pool every version, and they literally gave a free 5-star character through the in-game mail to everyone in the current version.
Wait! 2 free 10 pulls? We get 20?
So many players that are veterans, regardless of whether they still play or not, really need some endgame content to be actually able to play and enjoy the game. Because let's be honest, those who can clear everything including Spiral Abyss don't have anything left to do other than story, and just pull more characters when they release or rerun. Firstly, the main story quests, that is the Archon quests, are released only for first 3 versions of every region. The rest 6 versions are just dry patches where there is nothing to do, other than usual grind for primos, which is not fun. Yes, there are event story quests as well, but most of them are just not that good, and in fact the starting patches don't even have voiceovers in those event stories. Which brings me to the second point. Pulling characters sure is fun, but only till the wishing part. After that you build the characters, play them for a while since they have a different unique kit, but then throw them in the dump after getting bored. there's no way to use so many characters if there is no endgame content where you can use them. Again, look at Honkai Star Rail. They literally have at least like 5 to 6 abysses and much more for endgame. I don't play the game so I don't know much, but do feel free to add more and correct me if I am wrong in the comments down below. Also, we really need more co-op gameplay. Not just those mini games which I think should be permanent, but also permanent co-op combat challenges that are actually hard and challenging, and most importantly fun. Every player, new or old, is bound to reach the point of burning out due to lack of content, and that's why many people have left and are leaving the game. If you don't have anything to play, then what of the point of the game anymore? Now, I think we can all agree on this, but we need payment to shut the f up.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it? There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die! Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Shut the f up, Paimon!
Alright, but seriously, 99% of any quest is just payment yapping. Or we doing something completely unrelated to the story and wasting most of the time in too many dialogues. They can easily cut down on useless scenes and dialogues to give a better value and importance for every second of the quest, and giving space to actually add more. Like, only for 1 to 2 hours out of the whole 10 or more hours of the Archon quest is actually something interesting or important happening. Character story quests need to be much better. They are meant to be for knowing more about the character. But no, almost all story quests is something completely unrelated. We just get caught with some bad guys or bad situation and help solve the issue. Probably sometimes just go on a date and still exchange zero information with the character. Out of the whole quest, only a cutscene and few dialogues disclose something about the character. Now, we all know how the traveler literally speaks a few words in the whole Archon quest, and Paimon just keeps speaking for us like we don't exist. It still feels so odd when the MC doesn't have a mouth. We really need the traveler to open their mouth so that it actually feels real. Another important feature we need is a dialogue skip button, so that we skip the thousands of dialogues, especially in world quests, which doesn't have any voice anyways. Which brings me to the fact that some world quests are literally bigger than Archon quests and actually have good story and more cutscenes, but they don't have any voice over, which makes zero sense. Why would anyone be interested in reading thousands of boring dialogues just to get a little bit of more lore? I am telling you, if they trim most of the useless dialogue and also add voice over to these long world quests, it would make them so much better and worth experiencing. It would really be awesome. It's not like they can't pay a little more for adding voice for more or all quests. They are a multi-billion-dollar company, and these changes won't even be scratched to notice in terms of money. Okay, so where the f is the Genshin anime? Hoyoverse announced it over 1 year ago, during their second anniversary, to divert everyone's attention by exciting them with anime announcement, which was a collab with Ufotable, the company responsible for making anime, including one of the popular ones, Demon Slayer, and got away with giving only a 10 pool as the anniversary reward. And guess what? There's still no update about what happened to the anime. Now, there are a lot of quality of life changes that Genshin needs, much of which I have already covered in previous points, so I will just cover some more of the important ones. Otherwise the video will be too long. By the way, what we've been asking in Genshin for over 3 years. HSR has most of it since its release. Okay, so first of all, we need better resin and daily commission systems, both of which, again, Honkai Star Rail has. In HSR, you could literally store resin for about a month. It has higher resin cap and refresh rate and condensed resin cap, along with much easier daily commission system, which enables you to claim the rewards just by playing the game normally, without having to do any chores like events, quests, or collecting stuff. Again, I don't play HSR, so I don't know the exact details, but according to what I've heard and remember, it's much better than Genshin's. Secondly, we need a better artifact system. One of the features we have been asking for a long time is a proper artifact loadout. No, not the absolute garbage system they announced in version 4.4 Livestream, which are literally more like quick swap, and we didn't ask for this useless system. What we want is something like custom artifact presets, or loadouts that we can make and keep for our characters with the specific main stats and substats of our choice. Also, another cool system that HSR has is that you actually make your own artifact with the piece type and main stat of your choice. You need a special material for it, which can be obtained from Battle Pass. This can easily be implemented in Genshin as well. Lastly, we need an option to replay past events and get their rewards, including weapons, which could be purchasable from NPCs or shop from Mora. I don't know how many times I'll have to repeat it, but yet again HSR has the system of being able to play all the past events and obtain their rewards. At this point, my brain is dead, but feel free to add more of your points and changes you'd like to see, since as I said, this doesn't cover even 1% of all the changes Genshin needs, but according to me I have covered all the important ones. Hey, wait, there's a 6th point. Hoyoverse, you better give me a new beautiful Yoimiya skin for free through the in-game mailbox as a compensation, or else. I mean, I can't do anything, but you better give it to me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This video took me more than 20 hours to make, so I would really appreciate if you could drop a like and subscribe. Thank you all again.